Beneath the serene gaze of Mount Fuji, where cherry blossoms bloom and snow glistens in winter, lies a realm where silence reigns supreme. Aokigahara, Japan's Sea of Trees, is a place of eerie beauty and unspeakable sorrow. Its dense canopy swallows sound, its volcanic terrain twists into labyrinths, and its history is etched with tales of ghosts, tragedy, and humanity's deepest struggles. But this is not just a forest, it's a mirror reflecting Japan's cultural psyche, a battleground between life and death, and a mystery that continues to haunt the world. Let us journey into its shadows, where every step unravels a story. Over 1,200 years ago, Mount Fuji's catastrophic eruption spewed molten rock across the land, creating a barren, jagged expanse. Centuries later, life crept back. Pine and cedar trees clawed through the volcanic soil, their roots intertwining with ancient lava tubes. By the Edo period, 1603 to 1868, Aokigahara had become a place of folklore. Legends tell of ubasute, a grim practice where families abandoned elderly relatives in remote areas to die. Their anguished spirits, known as yurei, were said to haunt the forest, cursing those who ventured too close. By the 19th century, Aokigahara became a setting for shinju, lovers' suicides romanticized in kabuki plays. But the forest's modern infamy began in 1960, when author Seicho Matsumoto published Kuroi Jukai, The Black Sea of Trees. The novel depicted a couple's suicide in Aokigahara, sparking a morbid fascination. Soon, real-life tragedies began to mirror fiction. In 1970, a Tokyo businessman left a note for his family. "I'm going to the forest in the shadow of Fuji." His body was found weeks later, hanging from a tree. By the mid-1970s, local authorities reported dozens of suicides annually. One incident stands out. In 1974, a university student named Kenji, name changed, vanished during a solo hike. His diary, discovered near a lava cave, detailed his descent into depression. "The trees whisper to me," he wrote. "They say I belong here." His body was never recovered. By 1978, the Japanese government stopped publishing suicide statistics to avoid glorification. But the forest's reputation spread through whispers, guidebooks, and underground forums. In 1993, a best-selling book, The Complete Manual of Suicide, listed Aokigahara as the perfect place to die. Sales skyrocketed, and the forest saw a grim surge in visitors. In 1997, a British backpacker named Peter, last name withheld, entered Aokigahara with a tent and a bottle of whiskey. His journal, found by hikers, chronicled his final days. "The silence is crushing. I thought I'd find peace here, but the ghosts won't let me sleep." His camera contained photos of shadowy figures between the trees, later dismissed as pareidolia, but the images went viral online. By 1999, over 70 bodies were recovered in a single year. Rescue teams began annual body sweeps, a grueling ritual where volunteers and police combed the forest with ropes and flashlights. In 2002, a documentary crew filming Jukai, The Sea of Trees, stumbled upon a makeshift camp deep in the forest. Tents, empty pill bottles, and a handwritten letter addressed to no one lay abandoned. The letter read, "I've walked for days, but the trees look the same. I hear voices calling me deeper. Forgive me." In 2004, a man named Takashi, name changed, survived a suicide attempt after drinking bleach. Rescuers found him unconscious near a shrine dedicated to Yurei. He later told police, "I saw a woman in white. She pointed me to a tree. Then I woke up here." The same year, geologist Azusa Hayano, who has studied Aokigahara for decades, discovered a cluster of 15 suicide notes tied to a single tree. One note simply read, "I'm sorry I wasn't enough. In 2010, Aokigahara's annual body count surpassed 200 for the first time. That year, a YouTube video titled "Alone in the Suicide Forest" showed an urban explorer stumbling upon a decomposing body. The video was flagged but re-uploaded endlessly, sparking a wave of dark tourism. In 2015, the Hollywood film The Sea of Trees, starring Matthew McConaughey, premiered at Cannes. Critics panned it for romanticizing suicide, but survivors praised its portrayal of grief. Then, in December 2017, the forest became a global controversy. YouTube personality Logan Paul filmed a vlog inside Aokigahara, joking and laughing before panning to a body hanging from a tree. The video, viewed by millions before removal, triggered outrage. Japanese mental health groups condemned it as exploitative, while survivors called it a betrayal. Paul later apologized, but the incident highlighted the ethical minefield of Aokigahara's fame. In 2012, a woman named Yuko, name changed, traveled to Aokigahara after losing her job and family. She wandered for 3 days without food, intending to starve. On the third night, she claims a stranger in hiking gear appeared and offered her water. He said, "Go home. Your daughter needs you." Yuko had never mentioned her daughter to anyone. In 2016, a man named Tetsuo survived a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Miraculously, the bullet grazed his skull. Rescuers found him delirious, muttering about a choir of voices guiding him to a clearing. He now volunteers with suicide prevention patrols. One of the most chilling accounts comes from a 2018 survivor, a Malaysian exchange student named Amir. He entered the forest during a mental health crisis, but got lost. My compass spun wildly. I saw figures moving in the dark. When I finally saw a rescue team, I collapsed. They said I'd been circling the same tree for hours. Since 2000, volunteers like 68-year-old Yukio Shige have patrolled Aokigahara's trails. Shige, a retired police officer, has saved over 140 people. I ask them, "What's hurting you?" Sometimes they scream, sometimes they cry, but they always listen. In 2019, a volunteer named Mari encountered a teenage girl clutching a rope. She said, I'm sorry," over and over. I hugged her and didn't let go until she agreed to come back. The work takes a toll. Rescuers report nightmares, panic attacks, and even hallucinations. One volunteer quit after seeing a child in a red kimono vanish into thin air. Others find strength in small victories, a thank you note, a wedding invitation from a survivor. Aokigahara's legends extend beyond Yurei. In 2008, a group of paranormal investigators claimed to capture EVP, electronic voice phenomena, of a woman sobbing. Skeptics dismissed it as wind, but the audio spread online. In 2014, a cult called the Children of the Sea began hosting midnight rituals in the forest, leaving offerings to the tree spirits. They disbanded after a member died of exposure. In 2020, a viral Reddit thread detailed a hiker's encounter with a black figure with no face. The post was later deleted, but users speculated it was a kurobo, a shadow spirit from Japanese myth. Aokigahara's terrain is uniquely disorienting. Its volcanic rock contains high iron levels, disrupting compasses. GPS signals often fail. In 2011, a team from Tokyo University proved the forest's magnetic anomalies, but locals still blame the curse. Psychologists cite the Werther effect, suicide contagion fueled by media. A 2015 study found that 70% of victims researched Aokigahara online before visiting. Yet, mysteries remain. In 2017, a drone survey revealed unexplored lava caves beneath the forest. Some theorize they emit toxic gases causing hallucinations, but no evidence exists. Today, Aokigahara's trails are lined with signs reading, Your life is precious in Japanese, English, and Chinese. Volunteers tie pink ribbons to trees, symbolizing hope. In 2021, a robotics team developed AI-powered drones to scan the forest for missing persons. While controversial, the tech has located 3 bodies and 2 survivors. Artists, too, are reclaiming the forest. In 2022, sculptor Chiharu Shiota draped Aokigahara's trees with red thread, a tribute to the dead and a plea for connection. Even pop culture is shifting. The 2023 anime Jukai portrays the forest as a place of healing, where protagonists confront their demons and choose life. Aokigahara's story is not one of darkness, but of humanity's unyielding light. For every life lost, there are those who brave the shadows to save others. For every ghost story, there's a survivor rewriting their ending. The forest endures, its trees standing as silent witnesses to despair and resilience. Perhaps one day its name will evoke not fear, but hope, a reminder that even in the deepest silence we are never truly alone.